This is my daily update for my build in public log. I'm super excited to show off this one. So the intention is to spend a week building and shipping and launching and promoting each thing. In order to remotely get this done and do this, some of the things I build are going to be kind of on the smaller side, maybe not take quite as long, maybe like a day to build. Some of them will be a little bit longer. Some of them I'll need an entire week. Some of them I'll need to hustle, hustle, hustle. Pretty much only work for all of the week. Luckily, this one it ended up being much faster and shorter than I thought it would. It was like a day, like a real long, like a full day just making it. It was really quick to make, but it took quite a while to like finesse and get all the little details working. So I'm really, really excited to show off my first ever week or thing. I don't know what to call it. Experiment, art. I don't really think it's art. What the hell do I call it? My first thing, my first project. I don't know. First experiment. I like experiment the most. So here it is. All right. It's called pumpkin.cool. Yes, it's weird. It's random. I told you it would be. Okay, so you load the page. Let me just refresh. You load the page, and it's like click and hold, then wave. So you got to get your cursor, which is a hand. You got to click, so you wave, and then you wave at it. Of course, you can pause it or turn off the audio. That is it. That is it. Okay, what the hell is this thing? On to my random story for today because this is kind of both at the same time. What the fuck is this thing? What's the point? Okay, so growing up as a kid, I'm a millennial, let's just say an older millennial. I grew up in the 90s. Obviously, I'm a 90s kid. Had basically my childhood all of the 90s. I was a teenager by the time, so 2000. And growing up as a kid, we had this thing. I don't know what the fuck it's called. We just called it the pumpkin. We had this every Halloween. So the house I grew up in as a little kid, we had this little window. Actually, several of the houses we grew up in, we had this little window by the door. We'd shove this in the door, so when someone walked up to the door, this thing would go off. And I was obsessed with this thing as a kid. I love this thing. This is like a little nostalgic piece for me. Like every Halloween, I'd bring this out. Well, I was just in California for the last year, and I was like, where Halloween came around, and I was like, where's my little pumpkin at? And I went and dug up. It was buried in all my stuff, and I found this thing. And I actually we actually fixed it. It was broken, and we got it back working again. It's a little janky because it's really old. It's like 30 plus years old, but we got it working again, and it brought like so much nostalgia and joy to me, like having this stupid thing working again. So I was like, let me just create this. This will be the first thing. This is what I launch with. So I spent like the last day building this. And how the hell did I build it? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you how. First, found a YouTube video randomly. I used like I took a picture of the thing and I Google image searched. So I searched with a picture I took of the thing. I was like, what the hell is this thing called? Where is this from? Like, how old is this thing? And then it found me all these results. I found a YouTube video. So at first I took a screenshot of the video because I was like, what if okay, let me just use this. So I got my picture and I put it in remove background. It's just a quick and cheap, dirty image removal. You upload an image and it removes the background. It actually works. It actually works very fucking phenomenally. And I tried that and I loaded it in and it was working okay. And then what I did was I had AI help me make like an SVG for the lights. And it was like kind of working, kind of shit. So then I took the audio from that clip because the guy, or I think it's a guy, he like was waving at the thing and he set the thing off. So I used YouTube Downloader I downloaded the MP3 file. I clicked it, and I was like, voila! And I was like, damn, it's actually kind of working. It's pretty cool. But then I was like, it was kind of shit. I was like, it's kind of shit. So I Googled searched again, and I found this picture. Like someone took like a really good, like high quality picture of it. I was like, holy shit! So I replaced this, and I was like, damn, that is so much better. So I went back to the image, the remove background, removed the background, put it in, and then it looked like this, and I was like, God damn, it looks so much better. It's so clean, and I was like, okay, the eyes suck. Looked on the phone. I was like, the eyes, it's so shit on the iOS. Goddamn Safari. Goddamn Apple. So I just kept tweaking, 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 tweaking. I spent like hours on the stupid light. Uh, and this is kind of what I settled on. And it kind of looks shit, to be completely honest. But it looks so much like the real thing because the real thing looks kind of like shit. It's like from the 90s. It's like really old. It's like 30 years old, and it kind of looks like shit. So it looks so much like it. And then I was like, okay, so you would load the page and the thing would just go, and it works so then I was like, but you to get the audio to reliably play, the browser's all updated, and they changed it so you have to click. Like it has to be a user interaction. On mobile, you have to make them swipe or tap to play the audio. Like really reliably. There's some hacks, but it's really shit. It didn't work. It was really flaky. And then I was like, well, I need a UI to like make it more fun and force them to click. On the phone, you can just have them swipe it. I was like, yeah, let me have them swipe it. Like that works. That works really well, actually. It's actually way better on mobile than desktop. And then I was like, okay, well, let me make it like a wave, or let me have them click, and maybe I could do something like this. And then it just kind of morphed into, okay, click and hold, wave, and then I added this message at the bottom. Then I kept playing with different emojis for the waving. But this is exactly how the thing works in real life. There's a little motion sensor, like old school 80s, 90s motion sensor. It's really shit. But you gotta like there has to be movement or something in front of this thing for it to see. So you can go like this with your hand, or there's some kind of motion. So the idea is to mimic that and then have the little thing flash, and I'm telling you, it looks so spot on. It's the real audio from the real thing. It's fucking awesome. Some 90s Halloween nostalgia, or nostalgia in general from the 90s, late 80s. I love it. I love this thing. I'm so fucking happy with how this turns out. It puts a huge smile on my face because I do not have this here with me. This is in California, like at my mom's house, with buried in my stuff. So I get to enjoy it, a million miles away here in central London. So I think it came out fucking great. It's bang on. Like it really is. What do you think? What do you think? Have you seen this thing before? Do you know what this thing is? I would love to hear it if you've seen this before. If you know that sound, please leave a comment. I'm very curious if anyone else saw this thing in the wild. If anyone else knows what this is, you probably have heard the sound. Maybe have you? I don't know. That is the first experiment. I'm going to call it an experiment. I really don't know what to call it. It's not art, so I'm not going to call it art. That's stupid. I don't really think it's art, but um, what do you think? This is the first thing. It took like a full day, about a full day. It still needs a little bit of finessing, but whatever. So now it's launch time. So next up is I'm gonna finesse it, add a few little things. Like I need the URL to the newsletter. I love it. Perfect for Halloween. Some weird. It's so random. Like you load the page, it's in your face. It's actually so much better on mobile or tablet. But it's just like you're like, what the hell is this thing? What the fuck? And then you're like, okay. I can't help it. It puts a smile on my face every time. So that's that's all I got for today. Please, please, please let me know what you think. I'm very curious. At the end of the day, does it really matter if I love it? It matters more what other people think. So let me know what you think. See you tomorrow.